Dude, after what happened at the dental office, I'm not letting that one go. Holy shit. Fucking ex-cop. There's no point being quiet about this one. It's like, it literally works for homeless people. Black Knight. I'm like, that was not me. So, don't try to come up trying to freaking detain me and stuff. Call the police on me. I'm like, shoot. This homeless guy just stole. Look at him totally get away with it. You could have barely saw him get away with it. And he just tried to give me what he stole. Trying to get me in all sorts of trouble. I'm like, I'm not stupid. I know black and especially Hispanic to Latin gangs sent you over here because, you know, somebody has to take the fall, and especially like try to get me detained by LAPD or something. I would want to touch what he tried to give me. Oh, I can. Actually, look. Dang, I didn't think this bag would come in handy. Since they corporate spy me, might as well treat it like an audit. But not for the police or LAPD. It's just to see what kind of gang is after me, or especially wants to traffic me. What's that, man? Did you guys just get a call? No? Oh. Oh. Anyway, time to do what's right. Did anybody in CVS even notice that this guy was stealing? I should definitely not at least leave my board here. I shouldn't even leave anything out here. Hold on. Fudge. I was going to put this away, start documenting them, returning the item that homeless guy stole, but I don't know. I think I should get this lady because I think she used to be an ex-cop. Probably. Most likely. She's not happy about that one. Would always be at the McDonald's that I go to down there. So the fact that she literally had to like try to search where I am, and then knowing that these cops use bed page to back page, list crawler, all that, and she could have might as well use that too. Good chance that, yeah, that's why she spies on me. Very good chance, because most of the time that's what happens anyway. If they're not from those trafficking sites, right, and their families are working, you know, in those sites and whatnot, it's usually always ex-cops, and if not, it's Epstein parents with their children, or just like Epstein like women. It's crazy. It's like, hell, a nice one, ex-cop lady. Oh, shoot. Oops. That was an accident. Sorry about that one. Alright, let's go. So we're gonna return the item this guy stole. He's trying to literally give it to me. He's like, yeah, I'm homeless and cool. I'm gonna steal from the CVS, and I'm gonna give it to this kid that has more stuff than me. Like, that's stupid. Oh my goodness. Okay, I know who did it. Never mind. It took me a while. I was like, who could have told the homeless guy I could probably come all the way up here from anywhere to like steal and try to get me a stolen item. And I'm like, now I know. It's so funny because this like lady that works for the building across the street, she wants me gone and everything, right? But it's like, why do you want me gone so bad? I literally bathe as much as I can. I get Airbnbs as much as I can. I'm literally returning an item that a homeless person stole and trying to give it to me. These guys work at 7-Eleven, by the way. Literally, like, just like taking up the workers because they're like, oh, we want this kid out of here. He exposes so much, we all get caught up. You know, all the crime that we're doing. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes a lot of sense now. Oh, also remember those people, the parliaments that put down on the Epstein list? East Asia. Yo, I need you quick, man. So, I was outside and I was just hanging out, and this homeless guy, he like came out, he stole like some stuff, and he tried to give me the stuff, but I refused, and so he just like left it on the ground. So yeah, there's that for you. I didn't clean it though, so I highly suggest you clean it, you know, before you put it away. Yeah. That's all you do. Yep. Yeah. LAPD is not gonna like this video. Any security company is not gonna like this video. Any criminal, especially that works for LA County, their social workers, their courts, their hospitals, their psych wards. They're anything for LA County. LA County really does hire criminals to work for the county, and like, you could 100% believe me on that, because you've seen the fires, you've seen the corruption from the mayor of Los Angeles. Okay, we could talk about the mayor of California all we want, but I mean, come on. That Black Knight guy, he was not happy about that one. I was like, shoot, that's pretty crazy. There's a shirt that says "Never Sleep Again." I was like, shit. That guy used to always spot me on something. Not anymore, though. He's got a big time freaking criminal with him. I've seen the same thing with Hispanic to Latin, like, communities, friends of mine. In general, it's like the same thing that happens. They'll be my friend, they'll do a few things for me, they'll try to act like they're cool, then like slowly, like, and maybe even sometimes suddenly, especially depending on what I do and what I speak out against, they'll just like totally ignore me, totally be silent, won't say anything to me. And yeah, notice that like they'll like talk to like other people, and yeah, it's usually like the last stage that happens, like the last time you see them and like they don't want to talk to you or whatever. They're usually with somebody that seems like they're like powerful, or you could just tell by either their demeanor or how they carry themselves or how they look in general without judging them that like they're probably a criminal. which is funny because they're Pakistani to Indian, East Asian, so. Real foreign adversaries in America. Crazy. Why do you think Trump literally dropped the tariffs on China out of everybody else? He could have done it for Russia. He could have done it for Ukraine. He could have done it for He could have done it for Mexico. But like, come on, dude. If Trump was getting caught working with cartel, nobody would really care. Nobody would really care, especially because they wouldn't believe it. But until I already showed it, you can see my other videos, then they're like, oh man, makes sense now. I'm like, yeah, really? That's why it hasn't fixed anything, to put it simply. And even if he has fixed anything, it's for something much larger. When you're being lenient on China, for example, you're letting all these Chinese citizens in and out of the country now that the Hispanics and Latins are gone, and they're spying on citizens, and they're especially harassing and bothering them and using social engineering, which means that they're living a daily life while behaving within a manner that's cordial or acceptable enough in public, while having an intent to conduct a certain behavior or have a certain goal in mind, whether they want to subvert, torture, harass, persecute, or silence somebody in general. And obviously the whistleblowers, like an Epstein whistleblower. I already put the Legislative Congress of China on the Epstein list, so there's no taking that back. I already did it. Let's say, especially because, like, I believe this is the Epstein list I'm putting out, especially what happened today with me not getting any dental care. Well, technically it was yesterday, because it's already like about to be 2 o'clock, with like the police, and then like the shades being up, and like the waiting room to my dental office being open, even though it was a hot day. And then like the dental worker or like dental assistant literally like knocking on the door, banging on it, ordering me out of the bathroom when I'm literally using it, especially right after a place like McDonald's, which you're probably not going to have a good time using the restroom after McDonald's. And even then, I just wanted to have something to eat before I had the procedure that I was going to get. Now I didn't even get to get it. Okay, and then just to add the cherry on top, because all that happening doesn't mean that this list that I'm putting out wasn't important, until that guy came up and he was like, I want you out of our city. Yeah, we own this town. I pay the police. Unless he said the police pay me. Kind of hazy. I forgot which one or the other he said. He said the police pay me. No, I'm pretty sure he said I pay the police. And he even said, he just bragged about it. He's like, the police aren't going to stop me. I'm like, they're not going to stop me either. I'm not doing anything. The dental assistant literally took my phone. He took my phone. He was trying to go, through it, and I had to act like I was going to like assault him almost. And not even at that. I just tried to like go for his arm and like pull his arm closer so that way I could retrieve my phone. I was like, wow, that's crazy. I literally was like, why are you acting like this when the police were outside? As soon as I said that to that dental worker or dental assistant, as soon as I was like, why are you acting like this when the police were outside? He flipped out and he was like, you need to get out of my office. And he started touching me, and then eventually he went for my phone and he grabbed it. I was like, man, crazy. And none of those dental workers, those female dental workers, backed me up. In fact, they're just trying to act and say phrases saying that I was going to retrieve my phone, that they're going to help me get it back. And meanwhile, they're just like yelling and stuff. I was like, whoa, this is crazy. So back to, exposing like the Chinese and what that means for Trump, working with the Chinese, taking off these tariffs. And at the time when I'd really put him on the Epstein list, people need to investigate that. I'm like, yeah, these Chinese were really like on the Epstein list, like 100%, Also get like 100%. Nobody's gonna believe it either way, but I would believe that I would have the list more than anybody else. And even so, like, what is China gonna do? Also get like, what are they gonna do? Like, I'm saying it like as if like, what can they really do? Like, they can't really harm us. I'm saying like, what are they gonna do? Like, as in terms of like, what do you think they're gonna do to screw us over? And they're going to win. Brutalize. They're gonna put out a system. They're going to commit genocide. They're going to commit tyranny. Tiananmen Square, but this time in America. Also, no need for tanks or anything. Just one nuke, and they don't have to use it. They'll just supply it to a little somebody. Mexico. Fentanyl. I'm like, yep, that's what's gonna happen. Mexico's nuke versus America. And there is no versus. Mexico's gonna win, and China's going to help them. And Trump's gonna let it happen because he wants to work with them anyway. He's tired of Americans turning on him and saying that he's not doing it good enough. And he's also tired of almost being exposed on the Epstein list or any news revolving around the Epstein list over and over again. But hey, I'm still gonna put that Epstein list out. Especially Trump, when you let, a city like this give me a citation trying to use their transit system, even though they, unhoused me, and they being Los Angeles County and their sheriffs to police departments, LAPD, and not only just displacing me from my home, but making sure that I don't get health care, because they definitely work with those criminals, and they would ironically be outside of, any hospital, letting any criminals have at me. Especially like with China and their security systems, letting these black traffickers to Hispanic and Latin traffickers try to get at me. Well, speaking of trafficking, ex-cop lady, McDonald's ex-cop lady just came back. Like, you don't even believe it. I used to live in San Pedro, so I know these kind of like secret police when I see them. Little closeted freaks using, websites. But I can't say anything because I've used those websites too. Backpage, Bedpage, List Crawler, ntsescorts.com. So, yeah. I mean, guess I don't get to have, much of any medical attention. Or even then, my social security, you want to see how, like, my doctor acts, when, ironically, somebody just walks out of there. Like, man, it's pretty crazy, But, yeah. What else? Oh, housing. These homeless shelters. And then I have to sign a conservatorship's worth of documents and private information forms just to get housing. I'm like, but yeah, I don't get compensated, especially to sue at least the police department. Same police department that wants to give me a ticket on a trafficking center or, a trafficking network. Oh, wait, sorry, not trafficking. Transit center or transit network like Metro. Their buses leaving me. The E-line train having very dangerous people on there. Probably don't even have their fare either. But they want to give me a citation. I'm like, yeah. Even though I literally just returned an item that was stolen. Didn't decide to keep it. Just gave it right back to them. Even though I have no money. And anybody would argue that I should have just kept that drink. But no. And, I mean, what else? Oh, yeah. Trump letting these doctors or these, like, mental health so-called professionals or psychiatrists exploit me. Not even just exploit me, I mean, it's beyond that. Just straight up abuse. Straight up. Especially you, Delama Hospital. You need to be sued big time. I've seen those reviews. And also, you didn't give me my $100 for my lost items. I was still supposed to receive that check. I never got it. And there's a lot of things I could sue. I had LAPD pull guns on me even though I didn't even start or perpetrate an incident where somebody was actually threatening me, with a weapon outside of the 205 bus in Harbor City. I need to sue McDonald's big time with their employees basically like literally assaulting me, how they wake me up like so aggressive, or even then technically sue for like assault or battery when they use their air conditioning to make their business cold, to discriminate me. But I can't, that's going to be hard to sue because it's like, well, it's been kind of hot. Plus, like, there are tons of other businesses that have done that to me too. All it takes is for the right person to come inside the business. They go up, talk to the business owner, or they talk to the employee. And they're just like, yeah, these are one of them, one of those whistleblowers, whatever. It's like there's like a secret society. Get it? Like, there's like a different society. I could have said that. I should say that, huh? There's like a different society of people that aren't even necessarily secret. Like, they just want to like get away with anything. But yeah, just had so much happen to me. Being detained by being detained by Department of Public Health and Department of Mental Health Services at my mom's house. My mom putting a restraining order on me, or even, accepting an eviction for me. Should be able to sue my landlord. Should be able to sue, LAPD and McDonald's, my mom, this one guy for not, fixing my phone, even though only physical parts were supposed to be replaced. He disabled my data. I should be able to sue. I could sue CVS. I'm like the CVS in San Pedro. I should be able to sue them. They literally wanted to kick me out because they're acting stupid. And they tried to use Allied Universal. Oh yeah, definitely sue Allied Universal with their security guard jumping me outside of 7-Eleven in San Pedro. Should be able to sue. What are they thinking? Oh, that dental office. That's a good one. I'm like, I wonder if I can sue. Would I be able to sue for that? Shoot, after what they did, especially with that guy. Yeah, I want my compensation. I don't want to have to start from rock bottom with social work and everything or any of that. Oh, man. Who else can I sue? If I really wanted to. I'm really thinking. Del Alma Hospital, yeah, should definitely be able to sue. 100%, which is like a psychiatric ward. I should be able to sue. I'm thinking. Yeah, I can't figure it out. Well, at least this will be good for me in court. If anybody tries to look up my name or anything, they'll be like, "Oh, it looks like he didn't appear in court." Well, there's a video right here. It says, if I never appear in court somewhere, or for whatever reason, that's what I wrote on the video. If I never appear in court or miss a date, here's proof of good character and independence. Because if I wasn't somebody that could live independently, I would have just stole it, and then that wouldn't have been indicative of somebody that could live independently. That would be indicative of somebody that would put themselves in danger, even if they had, a place to live, because, they'd be stealing something and then they go to jail, obviously. Anyway, that's it. Trump's not working for America. God bless everybody.